Hey everyone, welcome back to Iguana Gaming. I'm the Iguana, and today we are playing some ARK Survival Evolved Mobile Edition. Now today I thought what we would do is go ahead and we're gonna hang out at this base here because today we need to check out the difference between the cuddle bears, guys. So I do have here in my inventory an evil cuddle bear, a normal cuddle bear, and a pink cuddle bear. Now I want to finally figure out what the exact differences are between these three premium items that you can get in the shop. Now I also have 3 eggs on me, so we'll head over here and we'll go ahead and drop these. They do have about 3 minutes left before they hatch, so we do have some ALLO babies. I am working on getting some ALLO mutations together, so these ALLO eggs are going to be really convenient and easy to use for this particular purpose, I guess. Alright, so while those are starting to hatch up, let's go over these cuddle bears, guys. So we have the normal cuddle bear, which if we go into the in-game option, there is right here, sort of on the left side of the screen, this cuddle bears thing. And here is where you purchase cuddle bears. So you have your normal cuddle bear for 35 amber, and this one, basically what they do is they make the imprint timers shorter by quite a bit, and then they also reduce the amount of food that your baby is going to need. So when they first came out, you had the original cuddle bear, and you also had this pink cuddle bear here, and no one has ever figured out what the difference is. I personally don't think there is a difference, except that this one is pink. But then recently they came out with this evil cuddle bear, which is quite a bit. It's almost twice as much as the normal one. So it's like 25 amber more. This is the evil cuddle bear, and it does say that it does the imprinting and it does do the food buff. But the devs also tweeted out that the evil cuddle bear does something else and does something separate from what the other cuddle bears do. So what I'm really hoping to find out today is basically what these differences are. So the plan here is that we are going to go through these different ALLOs that we're going to hatch up. We're going to give each one of them a different cuddle bear, and then we're going to figure out what the differences are. Now each one of those ALLOs should be exactly the same unless they have a mutation, because they all came from these ALLO parents. So all 3 of my ALLOs out here have the exact same level, the exact same stats. So if there is a stat difference in any way, I will be able to see what that is, because these are the base stats of the ALLOs and they are the exact same for all of the adults. So it should be pretty easy to figure out what's going on with the babies based on what cuddle bear we give them. Alright, it does look like we're getting pretty close to a hatch here. I'm very excited about this. I'm a little bit nervous because if we do get a mutation, that could mess up the results of this test, but I'm really hoping that everything works out okay. And yeah, I'm super excited about it in general. So I'm actually going to go ahead and grab some raw meat here because we are going to feed these guys. I'm going to raise all 3 of them all the way up, and we're going to see basically what the differences are, and hopefully we'll get some really good ALLOs out of it. I probably will throw any females that we get back into the breeding pool, but for the most part, these are just test ALLOs. Alright, there we go. That's at least 2. There we go. All 3. Okay, so that's 1. This is 2. Okay, they're both level 227. That's good. And then also level 227. Perfect. So these are 3 unique ALLOs. I'm going to have them follow me out here to the center of this little floor. They'll have a little bit of struggle there because the following is a little strange, but they'll get it. Okay, close enough. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and disable wandering, stop you, disable wandering, stop you, and then disable wandering, and stop you. Perfect. Alright, so 3 ALLOs. I'm going to go ahead and give them some meat here, just to get them started. Now, luckily on my server, I have incredibly boosted rates, so it's actually very easy to grow these guys up very, very quickly. It does not take that long, so this should be a relatively quick test overall. Alright, so this ALLO is going to get the normal cuddle bear here. There we go. Perfect. And I'm actually going to name this guy normal, just to kind of make sure that everything is well labeled, so this test is about as accurate as it can be. The next one is going to be baby pink, and then the next one will be baby evil. So it's all going to go exactly as you think it will in this this context. All right. And pink. And then evil. Perfect. Almost here. Just got to type in the letters. Ugh, the typing can be a struggle for me. There we go. Okay. Cool. So now we have our 3 babies. Did I actually give you the bear? I didn't give you the bear. That would make a difference. Okay. So, it looks like all of the timers came down about as they should. Luckily, all of these guys want to walk, so that's going to be pretty easy. Yeah, and I'm just going to make sure these guys have some food, and I'll keep an eye on them, because right now, let's go ahead and see here. I'm going to take a quick look at the stats, and then compare here. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so if you look at the stats of this ALLO, health is 3780, stam's 1100, food's 1587, weight's 570, and the melee is 331. But now, if you go to the evil cuddle bear guy, oh no, wait. Okay, I'm crazy. I thought the melee was higher, but apparently it's not yet. Or maybe not at all. We'll find out. Yeah, no, okay, so the stats are still the same. So we will figure out what's going on with these guys in about 20 minutes when we do all of their imprints. So I will bring you guys back in just a little bit here. Okay, guys, so we are back, and these ALLOs are just about ready for their walk. This one has about 20 seconds left, 3 minutes, and then about 5 minutes. So we're going to start with this one since it is the closest. And here we go. Now, I'm hoping the difference in the cuddle bears lies in the imprint values. So I'm hoping that maybe we'll be able to see a difference in the stats of these guys if we do all of the imprinting. All right, so he is following me. Whoop, come here. Perhaps. There we go. He's going completely the wrong way. I don't understand. All right, there we go. Okay, so on my server we do have crazy imprinted rates, so they do actually imprint very, very quickly. So these are what the imprinted stats look like. Pretty big change, so 4,500 health instead of about 37. The stamina is the same, the oxygen's the same, the food has gone up from about 15,870 to 1904. The weight is now 684 instead of, oh, I don't remember what the value was before, but it was up there. And then melee is now 396.3 instead of 331.6. So, actually, let's go ahead and look at the weight on you real quick. 570. Okay, so 684 instead of 570. So that's a pretty good change. That's the normal imprinting value for these, so that is unaltered. Let's go ahead and get this guy out here. Now, as far as I know as well, all of the values on these guys should be the same. So, like, the imprinting value in general should be the same on each creature. So if you were to breed up 2 ALLOs and you imprinted both of them to 100%, their stats should still look the same as long as one of them is not mutated and they started with the same stats in the first place. So we're basically looking for any stat that is different from baby normals here. All right, are you about ready? You got about a minute left, and you have about 2 minutes left. Okay. I'm actually going to go ahead and check the parent stats and make sure that all of that is correct. Yeah, okay, so those are the exact same stats as the baby, as I suspected, which is pretty great. Oh, and the torpor went up on this guy as well. Cool. So, yeah, 100% imprinting on this baby ALLO. I actually never even checked out. This one's a female, so we're going to go ahead and keep this one. And the bear is now broken, but it does still give you the food buff, which is totally fine by me. I am shocked at how fast the imprinting goes on this server. I love the private server rates. Honestly, guys, if you have not already, you should definitely check out private servers just for the option to increase the rates of breeding and stuff. Like, griffin breeding is much less painful on a private server than on a public one, although it is still pretty bad for griffins. Okay, let's go ahead and get you. Make sure you're following me, and let's go. I would prefer if you just walked straight out this door. Yes. That makes my life easy. Alright, let's just keep him coming. Come on. We'll bring you right down here next to this guy. I may have to move the trike at some point, but this way we can kind of compare them all side by side once we get done here. Alright. So once again, 100% imprinting. Okay, so the stats here are exactly the same as the stats here. So if you guys missed that, all of the stats on these are exactly the same. So as far as I can tell, no stat difference, no imprint difference, nothing like that between the normal and the pink cuddle bears. And that makes sense. The pink one is only, make sure everything stopped. The pink one is only 5 amber more, so I actually kind of suspected that they were about the same anyway, just that the pink one is, it's pink, and, well, we like colors, so 5 amber more to have a pink bear for your baby instead of a normal colored bear. That seems pretty reasonable to me. Alright, and then you've got about 30 seconds left. Now, I am very curious. I really hope that this bear does something to the stats with the evil bear. The devs did say it did something because it costs so much more. I feel like it has to do something, but I'm not sure what that might be. So hopefully we will find out here in about 10 seconds when this guy is all ready for his walk. And just to make sure we're on board with that, those are all of the regular stats, and they do look exactly the same as the other two. Yes, okay, let's go. Whoop, I'm falling. Getting stuck. Allo tails everywhere. Okay, so there it is. Beautiful. Come on out here, baby evil. Your following is broken. Come here. Sometimes the AI on creatures is a little bit funky, especially for the allos. They kind of like to run all over and run into things, which is totally fine. Alright, so it looks like the health is the same. Nope, everything is exactly the same. So, I don't know, guys. It's unfortunate. So, I don't understand why that bear does more or what exactly it does. Because it doesn't make a difference in terms of any of the stats. It doesn't make a difference in terms of imprinting. Timers, they were exactly the same. The food consumption seemed to be exactly the same, so I'm not sure what the evil bear does. If anybody has any ideas or any sort of thoughts on that, I would be very happy to hear them, because I have absolutely no idea at all why this evil cuddle bear costs so much more when it doesn't actually seem to do anything. So that food value is the same. The torpor value is the same. Like, everything is the same. And the imprinting is the same. Now, maybe you get more imprints out of it, but on a server with boosted rates, I would not have seen that on here unless I used some crazy creature like a griffin, and even then, it still only would have been 3 imprints instead of the, I think it's 12 imprints you get with the normal and the pink bears. And at least looking at the first imprint value, it did not appear to be different for the evil cuddle bear from these guys in terms of placement. If you go back and look at that part of the video, they were about the same amount of uses, I think. All right. Well, that is super unfortunate. I'm actually going to go ahead and make sure my bright night is on so you guys can still see here. But yeah, guys, either way, we still do have some pretty great allos here. We are going to have 3 fully imprinted baby allos, non-mutated, but that's all right. They can be our little angry pack, and actually they're all female. So I will probably be using these guys to get more eggs, because we are going to do some full-on ALLO mutations. So it's actually very lucky that we have 3 perfect little females. Okay guys, so if you did find yourself enjoying this video at any point, please do remember to hit that like button because it seriously helps me out. And if you guys want to see more content like this, you can, of course, subscribe. I will catch you all in the next one. Signing off, this is the Iguana.